load off, but I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Co ma w tym czole? Siemanko, witam was na moim kanale. Przed nami kolejny odcinek Come Deliverance 2. Jadymy. No, przełaź. Dobra. Zerknę se tu. Grunt. Nowe zadanie. A karna się tam. Zobaczymy, co tam jest. Mapka.
Quick! Quick! Ka! Quick! Ja! Whoa! Hey!
Karol Strzałka.
Got a moment?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now. So I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Co ma w tym czole? No właśnie.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn. Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
Oh? And what's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Karel. Folk call me Karel Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did he do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days, everyone locks up their cottages. Sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then, they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
Well, can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it.
Aktywność rozpoczęta, strzałka. Dobra.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. Man can be invincible and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus, and I knew everything was different, that I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, Air, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes. But that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk, he thought he had a boar.
So he shot you in the
sure.
bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead. And for that, Lord, I thank you.
Well, God does all sorts of things. Maybe the invincible Carol with his arrow is all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. And don't worry, we're almost there now.
Ciekawe, ciekawe. Można komu ten wóz, nic tu nie widać. Ktoś idzie. Okej. Połóż worek w wyznaczone miejsce. Nie jest obóz, jest, no.
Drinking habit. But speaking of fasting, I heard something good. In some monastery in Saszał, there was
Tutaj, o.
just
Dobrze.
So he had the cellar filled with water up to his ankles and put a couple of pigs in
Odbierz nagrodę
Why,
od Karola.
for fuck's sake?
Because when you're fasting, you're only allowed to eat things that fill you water.
I dropped that sack over there, but look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
It'd be good to know what the weather.
Okej. To na razie, panowie. Dobra, a my jadymy dalej, nie? Tam będziemy mieli jechać.
Go! Ja!
Jaka jest ten znacznik?
Quick!
Ja, obróć się, kuź. No, dobrze, bardzo dobrze. Ja pierdzielę.
Go! Go! Ja!
Whoa, whoa.
Co nam tu wyskoczyło? Nowa aktywność. Dobra.
Someone would have to clean it by hand. They don't have enough workers. Unless they clean it while it's still in the mines.
U ciebie ta aktywność nie.
All our ales
Może u tego gościa.
And the women folk are pissed off.
Aye.
Kowal.
Lord be with you.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Kiss my arse.
Take care for now.
Nie no, ja nie chcę nic tu robić, no. Ciuli zniknął te. Tu jest.
I bought a... What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
Ci kurwa zaraz dom łachmyto.
I don't mean to be rude, but I heard from Grosh the innkeeper you got into a fight with Tomlin from Horshan over a woman.
Look, stay out of my shit. Go and pester somebody else, you hear?
I was just wondering what it was all about.
I don't give a fuck what you're wondering. Kona will tell you if she has a mind to. But if you're here to spread gossip about us, I'll stuff your nosy face in the forge.
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse
Ja
face?
pierdolę.
You've never seen anything so fine in your entire life.
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father since I was a young lad.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I don't have enough money for that.
Then go and make some. Do I really have to explain everything to such a great blacksmith? Get a move on.
No, zaś kasiury nie ma, ja pierdzielę. Dobra, co tu jeszcze było? Tu jeszcze jakieś zadania były. Jezu, czemu mi to tak przeskakuje? Tu coś mamy. Dobra. Jeszcze dalej plus to.
It's time you all heard the truth. We've survived drought. We've survived flood, plague, and fires, and failed harvest.
Suszarnia.
Grosh says your husband got into a fight with someone from Horshan. And when I asked him about it, he got angry with me and said I should ask you.
Well, Stimir's pretty upset about it. That's true. But perhaps it's no accident you've come here. And maybe you can help me. So listen,
Okej.
there's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of you. Twice as tough as those guards at the ironworks, who do nothing but swill Grosh's beer all day. Some landowner's coddled son is no match for you, I'll wager.
Look, this Tomlin seems pretty handy. I'd have to be daft in the head to fight someone like that. Especially when there's another way. What if he were to just lose the stone? These things happen, don't they?
You mean... No, that wouldn't do. You're asking for trouble if you steal something like that. It would cause very bad luck.
Okay.
Besides, I'm of honest stock.
Oh, I understand. No offense, I just wanted to look at all our options.
A fair fight is our only hope, believe me.
What is a thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
All right, I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of
Przynajmniej
Mercy,
postaramy się
thanks
jej
be
pomóc.
to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power, and it won't be easy.
Dobra. To zrobimy sobie szybką podróż Horzany. Dobra. Okej. To się tu jest spodyni.
Greetings.
To on.
Do you need something?
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But I have a proposition for you. The local lads like to practice their fighting moves while I watch over them. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
So I've heard. The innkeeper at the Devil's Den mentioned it.
Fuck me. You know everything, don't you? But yeah, I've battered my share of sluggers down at the den, that's true. That was before the army showed up. You won't find me at the Devil's Den these days. Anyway, what about you? Want to take on the locals?
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it, It's mine. I'm keeping it.
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your brays?
The only shit being spouted here is from your mouth. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. And besides, I have the stone. So just back off and forget about it. I'm doing you a favor. Because I want to spare you the embarrassment and some pretty fucking painful bruises.
So hey, now I will do you a favor and repeat my challenge once more. And you're either gonna fight me, no matter how it turns out, or everyone will hear how Tomlin Bruthands had to shove his magic rock deep up his arse as a plug because I scared the shit out of him.
Be my guest. Anyone who knows me and hears your boasting bollocks will know right away you're full of shit. And as for those who don't know me, I don't give a shit. So Godspeed, Henry, and travel safe.
Ale nie chcę, kurde, ze mną walczyć, no.
You know, about that Thunderstone.
What now?
But Kona from Grund really needs the stone.
Yeah, I know. She came by. And I told her, as I've told everyone else, that I found the stone, so by rights, it's mine. Not just anyone can find a stone like that. Only a person it's destined for. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone else. That would be tempting fate, and nothing good would come of it.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic Thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Wow, that's some rock. Nice and smooth, as you said. I'm actually feeling an unearthly power coming from it.
And you're not even the rightful owner. That just goes to show how powerful it is.
What does it do?
Ciekawe.
It protects against disease and other bad shit. And it makes you a better fighter. I haven't lost a fight since I've had it.
I see. It's really extraordinary. Thanks for showing me.
Yeah. Happy to.
I will fight you for the Thunderstone.
Kurwa! You're a right mule-headed bastard. I don't want to fight, and I won't. You already tried that on me. Or has it slipped your mind already?
I don't care about your talk. I command you to fight me for the Thunderstone, as you used to. And if you refuse, I'll cause you a hell of a lot of trouble with the law.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Us Brutans have been farming here since the dawn of time, and we've never had any trouble with the authorities. Besides, we're free peasants, so there's not much they can do.
Don't worry, I'll find a way. If the local authorities won't listen, the church will.
Yeah, right. They wouldn't even let you in the door, idiot. And the lords are too busy dealing with the troops camped around here anyway. So spout your horseshit elsewhere and leave me be.
Dobra, a może jeszcze...
Tell me
to?
more about the fight.
Ask away.
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him, but he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool ya. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder. And he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Where do your fights take place?
That old Chuchas.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just follow your nose.
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll see if that'll be enough.
Okej, brudna gra.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short.
You know, about that Thunderstone.
What now?
No dobra. Okej, to gra została tutaj zapisana. Brudna gra. Rzuć wyzwanie parobkowi Tobiaszowi. Dobra, to zrobimy w następnym odcinku. W takim razie tutaj sobie zakończymy. Dzięki za oglądanie i do następnego.